This Truth Bomb training workshop is designed for people who are new to social media, to making memes, and how to share truth bombs. We will be covering 4 topics in this video. The first one is how to find photos and stories for your truth bombs. Number 2, making a meme out of a photo story. Number 3, finding a journalist local to your story. And number 4, creating a post on social media. So we're going to start with how do you find stories for your truth bombs? The first question everyone has is, where do you find photos for truth bombs? The best and most powerful truth bombs are from photos that you, your friends, or your family take. Drive around town. There are opportunities everywhere. Graffiti, potholes, closed businesses, canceled construction sites. Next up, photos from family and friends, either directly or from social media where you follow them on their platforms. Also, check your Nextdoor app for things people are complaining about. They usually post photos. Social media platforms like Facebook, X, IG, Threads are also good places to see what people are talking about locally. If someone tells you about an issue that they've had while you're having a conversation, ask them about it, where it was, what happened, do they have any photos? If not, you can search for that story or that thing that they talked about and see if someone has covered it, or maybe you can take a picture of it. Small local newspapers, newsletters are also a great source for issues that affect local people. Searching news aggregators such as 50states.com allows you to search for stories in any state. Remember that you can make a truth bomb out of any local issue, even if it isn't local to you, if it's a state way across the country. A word of caution about using these sources. They're very convenient, they're easy to find stories, but they tend to be broader in scope and at state level. Remember, the goal of truth bombs is to influence people into action. And that only happens when you can answer the question, what has that got to do with me? Now I'm going to show you how to find a story. So for this presentation, I'm just going to use the site I just talked about, 50states.com, which is an aggregator for every single state and that has local news. The story that I'm going to make a truth bomb out of is out of Pennsylvania. It's a current story. It's happening right now. So you can see you have a choice of all the states right here. And I'm going to go to Pennsylvania. And the story is about Mack trucks. And here it is. So I open this up, and here's the story. And to grab the picture, to get the picture to start your meme, I'm going to do a screen grab. There are various ways of doing it, depending on what device you are on or if you are PC or Mac. And I just copied this, and that is the beginning of your truth bomb. And next, I will show you how to turn it into a meme. Now we have a story photo for making a truth bomb, but how do we turn it into a meme? I will now discuss 3 different ways to create a meme. We will be using copy paste almost exclusively for this, so get comfortable with using those functions. In PC, it's Control C for copy, Control V for paste, and in Apple, it's Command C for copy, Command V for paste. First method is Image Flip, imgflip.com. It is a meme making site. It's one of many. I use this because it's very simple, as you will see in a minute. On the main page, when you go to Image Flip, you will see this where it says make a meme, and that's what we want to do. So we're going to click on make a meme, and up comes this page. You're going to go to this little button over here, which says upload new template. So we're going to do that. Now, there are 2 choices here. One is to upload an image from your device, which, for example, say you took the picture on your phone and you want to use that for a meme, or you saved something to your computer and you want to upload from there, you would use that button. But I copied it off the internet, or you could use the URL from the thing that you are going to make a truth bomb out of. So I'm going to click on this second box here and then Control V to paste what I just copied from the news aggregator. Then you go down here to upload. And there you have your uploaded image and an empty fields for you to fill out. On the top, you're going to put blame Trump. And on the bottom, you're going to say Mack Trucks, Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, 4/18/25. Now, here's the thing. Because it's so big, you see these little boxes that pop up? You can move this and make it smaller like that. And you can move this around and put it there so that the bottom, you can see the bottom information. Also, say you want, this is on a white background and doesn't really show up very much. So you can change the color to blame Trump. And you can increase the size of the font or reduce it if it's too big. I think it could be a little bit bigger. And I can move it over so it doesn't block anything over here like that. Then that is your meme. So, but you see all these boxes, you don't want that. So you just click on generate meme. And there you have it. You can copy this, do a screen grab, do a right click, copy image. You can right click, save it to your computer as well. But you don't have to do that because we're going to do copy paste here, which I have just done. The second method is to create a table in Word or whatever word processing program that you use. So we're going to go back to the story again, and I'm going to copy it. And then I'm going to go to Word, and I'm going to insert a table with 3 rows. I'm going to paste that picture in the middle, like that. Then I'm going to go up here and write blame Trump. I'm going to center it. I'm going to make it red. I'm going to make it bold. And I'm going to increase the size. Maybe that's too big. Let's just say that. Let me turn off. Sorry. Then here on the bottom, I'm going to do the same thing I did before. Mack Truck, Lehigh Valley, PA, 4/18/25. I'm going to center that, bold that, make it red, and increase the font a bit. And you can either use it just like this, or you can remove all of the borders. I personally like no borders, but it doesn't matter. So you again do a screen grab somehow, whichever way you do that in your program. You get a copy of this, copy it, and now you have your meme from Word. The third method is to use Paint, which is an app that comes with most computers. So again, we're going to go back to the story. I'm going to do a screen grab. Or you don't have to include this information if you don't want to. Then we're going to go over to Paint and paste it here. Now, see these little square thingies up here? You're going to expand the canvas up, and you're going to expand the canvas down. Then you're going to take, you're going to write in blame Trump. You're going to center it. You're going to make it red. You're going to increase the size to, I don't know, there. That's good enough. There. And then you're going to do the same thing down here. Mack Truck, and this is more information, so we're going to reduce the size of the font here. Lehigh Valley, PA, 4/16/25. Oops, sorry, 18/25. And if this is still too big, I mean, we can expand it to the sides. Nope, it's not going to happen. So we can make it a little bit smaller. Let's say 22. There we go. And now you have your meme again. So these are 3 ways of doing the meme. Now we're going to find journalists for you to add to your post. Our ever-growing journalist database is currently residing on the Slack channel. It's still too incomplete to make it public, but importantly, it lists journalists by beat, like immigration, healthcare, economy, etc. It also includes the handle of every platform that particular journalist publishes on. Some of them are on every platform. Some of them are just exclusive to Blue Sky or X or Facebook. Some of them list their emails, and it's okay to contact them by email. Some of them are on LinkedIn. Some of them have their own blogs and websites. My state-by-state journalist lists are on Blue Sky, and they are likewise incomplete and a work in progress, but they are accessible to all. Okay, so you would go to my profile on Blue Sky, and up here you will see on this row, there are lists. You click on lists, and this is what comes up. So Blue Sky doesn't allow you to sort or alphabetize, so I would do a search for Pennsylvania and independent journalists. I click on that and go to people over here. And this is all the Pennsylvania journalists that I was able to find on Blue Sky. This will be updated regularly because there are more and more people approaching. But you would go through and see Tim Merce, executive editor at Lancaster Online. That would be a good guy. So when you hover over their avatar, this pops up and you can copy their handle. And then you would just paste it in the post. You can also search for state reporters or state journalists, and on the People tab, see who is on the platform. For more publications, we can use the Media and Democracy Project. This gives you publications, but not reporter handles specifically. So you can go to that publication and then search to see which reporters are on there. You can do a Google or other browser search because I am personally boycotting Google. You can use ChatGPT to search for local journalists by beat, as in list independent journalists in Ohio who write about immigration. So instead, what we're going to do is look for independent journalists in Eastern Pennsylvania. Okay, so here we are on ChatGPT, and I'm going to ask it to find independent journalists in Eastern Pennsylvania with their, I'm not going to do all social media handles because I'm going to do this on Blue Sky. So I'm going to say Blue Sky handles and their beats. And now it returns all these journalists. So we're just, for the sake of brevity, we're going to just use this guy here. You're going to copy his handle. And now we're going to go over to Blue Sky, new post, and we're going to put in his address. Then we're going to do Truth Bomb. Remember, this has to go in all the posts. And now we are going to copy that meme. And paste it in here. And that is it. That's the entire thing. However, because this has a story to it, we are going to go over to that page, copy the link to the story, and go back to our post. And down here, you see a plus sign. That means you can create a thread, and you post that link there. So people who see this and want more information can then go down and see the link to the entire story. When I post this, which I will do in a minute, you will only see this first, separate, and that's what we want. We want the Truth Bomb to stand alone without anything further in it. So I click Post, And now if I go to my profile, and this is my profile here, you will see, there it is. There's the truth bomb. And that's how you create it.